In this video, we are going to be doing the lab demonstration of ice cubes in our unknown fluids. So in our scientific method, our first thing that we got to do is make observations. So because it's a video, we are going to be using our eyes. So I will show you the beakers of our fluids, and we are going to be making some observations. So you can be writing observations about our fluid in beaker A. And beaker B, you might notice they're very similar. You might be observing very similar things between them. And we could use our qualitative observations to be describing how they are. One quantitative observation you might make is how much each beaker has in it. So how much volume do we have of each? So in here we have 250 milliliters of liquid, and in here we have also 250 milliliters of liquid. And then right here we just have what appears to be ice from my from my freezer. All right, so you can write some observations there. Now we are going to be making a hypothesis. I will tell you right now, I'm going to be placing an ice cube in each one. So in this class we use an if, then, because format to write our hypothesis. So I'm going to help you start off your hypothesis. All of them will start the same because we are doing the same exact test. So it'll be if I drop an ice cube in beaker A, and I drop a very similar ice cube in beaker B, and then I expect blank to happen because, and then just state your reason why, and that'll be your hypothesis. So you can pause this video, write your hypothesis, and then I'll start our experiment. So our experiment, we're just going to drop them in. We've already written our hypothesis. And if you remember, in an experiment, we want to keep as many things constant. So I put the same amount of liquid in each one. I made sure they're the same temperature. I tried to make my ice cubes as similar as possible. And I have the same exact beaker, same type of beaker, that each fluid is in. My variables in this case is going to be what fluids I decided these were. And that would be my independent variable because I got to choose. And then my dependent variable will be whether our ice floats or if it sinks. So if I put this ice cube in beaker A, let's test this one out first. We can see that it sinks down to the bottom. And if I put this ice cube, which is very similar, into beaker B, it floats. So we're going to use that information now to come up with some conclusions about what each fluid might be. So take the time and think. We know the ice sank in our liquid A, and we know the ice floated in our liquid B. So we might be thinking of a common clear fluid we know, water. So, and we know if I went and grabbed some water right now and dropped an ice cube in, ice floats in water. So if I take a look at my liquid A, is it possible for this to be water? So that's a question you can answer right now. And then looking at liquid B, is it possible that this one is water? And now what I want you thinking is, do we know for certain that each one of them is water? So do we know for sure that this one is water? And do we know for sure that the liquid in B is water?